We want a guy who's going to tell us the truth. There is no wars under Donald Trump. None. And by the way, you think this Ukrainian war would be happening if Donald Trump was still in office? Yet. Zero chance it would be happening right now. Putin would have not went in if Donald Trump was president. Putin went in because Biden showed weakness. Do you remember Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Do you remember that pullout?
Yep.
Do you remember that debacle? That was Biden going against the same generals that were talking about Donald Trump. But Donald Trump didn't make that fiasco. Biden did. And what happened is that happened either 2020 or 2021, somewhere in those years. I think it was 2020. And that Putin saw that and he saw weakness. And you know, when a shark smells blood, it's going to go in. So it decided to test. And so far, they took about, 22% of the country?
Wow.
They didn't need this war, and it wouldn't have happened because you have to show strength, and no one's going to press Donald Trump. China's not going to test that guy. No one's going to test that guy. They know what's going to happen. But Biden is weak. And when you see a weak global power under weak leadership, other countries going to test you.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what's going on right now. I mean, listen, think about it. If you're an American, think about this. You have people in other countries who are watching the president of the United States. And what do you think they're thinking? They're thinking this is a degenerate, fallen power. In a lot of cases, they might be right. But the fact of the matter is, if you are an American and America falls, so does your standard of living. You know, oil is kind of cheap for us compared to Europeans and Canadians. Inflation, as high as it is here under Biden, it's a lot higher in almost every other country in the world.
Wow.
So what you have to understand is because the U.S. dollar is the global currency, that keeps that inflation and kind of exports it to other countries. If the dollar ever stops being that global reserve, and yes, the Saudis have not renewed the deal with the Americans. A lot of people have reported that the Saudis are not going to use the U.S. dollar. But you have to understand, they're not going to use it 100%. They're still going to use it 90% or 95%. So the petrodollar system's still going to work. But if America does not repair its relationship with the House of Saud, specifically Crown Prince, we're in a lot of trouble.